got Mr. Blue, Mr. X. Lay it down on patrolling. What are some elements for patrolling? And
the number one thing whenever I'm out there training and I see the flaws of training is you might have 4 Joes out there, 8 dudes or 10, and there's nobody taking charge of the element saying, hey, for this iteration, no leadership. That's the biggest thing that I see in training is even if it switches people every time, you got a different person in a leadership role. Number one, you got to learn that leadership. But number two, somebody in an element, whether it's a 2-person element, a 4, a 6, 8, somebody's got to take charge of that element. It's not just 8 Joes out there doing what they want to do. Somebody's got to take charge.
now when we talk about, let's say, a patrol class,
I
people...
got nothing. I got nothing on that.
Said it all. Why do you even have this guy here?
All right, when we talk about patrolling, people think it's a a simple 1-day course. What are all the nuts and bolts to, say, a patrolling class?
Well, the problem that I see in a patrolling class, and you'll probably agree with me also, is you just can't sit down there and teach patrolling. The problem that I see, it's a lot of teamwork. It's getting to know each other, how each other moves, and that's why you start on the range, you do individual stuff. It's all, start at the basics. You walk around it, you do this stuff enough. After a week or so, I get to know, Mr. Blue's mannerisms, what he's going to do, how he moves to the left, how he moves to the right. You get to realize if he's point man, how much he looks back, how much he looks forward. You can communicate with each other without opening your mouth. You get to know each other. It's not just a 1-day course. It's a 2-3 day of.
Yeah.
Well, not to mention there's urban patrolling too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's realizing how you move in an environment, whether it's, bodyguard, PSD, surveillance, counter surveillance, stuff like that. There's a technique when it comes to urban patrolling, not standing out. There's a right and a wrong, keeping your head on a swivel, and this is all stuff that you can practice out there on your own. And we talk about it here all the time when you're walking down the street, not having your face in a cell phone. All patrolling is maintaining situational awareness. The 5 principles of patrolling is awesome, but when it comes down to it, it's just having common sense and knowing what you're doing out there and practicing and exercising this stuff, and don't get distracted. Keeping that head on a swivel and doing your job. That's patrolling.
Like this?
Isn't going to work very well. So something where.
Yeah, with my pinky.
Something.
My pinky, go. Yes.
ZERT is a worldwide membership-based organization that uses zombie as a metaphor for any natural or man-made disaster that could occur in our lifetime. Your zombie could be hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, a deadly force encounter, or civil unrest. ZERT is about being prepared, trained, and most importantly, armed with the proper mindset to see you and your family through to safety. ZERT is not just an organization. It's a lifestyle. ZERTNation.com